breaks down blockchain, AI, space tech, and more in a casual and fun way. Enjoy the show.
Hello everybody, this is another special edition of There's Layers to This. This is day 3 of the Bitcoin Las Vegas conference. There's still a lot of people coming in. You can see a lot. But hello, if you're new here, my name is Valerie, aka V Dizzle. Through Gary V's NFT project called V Friends. I won my first, and on the secondary market, I had minimum bid offers of $140,000. But it's okay because it's led me into an incredible industry, meeting incredible and talented and skillful people that I really wanted to go all in. So I started a meetup group called San Diego and events so much that I started a Web3 event company called Red Rug about Web3, crypto, art, and toads. And we kind of try to cover it all, even from space tech to AI news. During day 3 of the Bitcoin conference, thank you so much to stand with them to bring us and the team here live. So we're super excited to be able to get into, but why don't we come and take a look at this. Is the last day, so I don't know who's going to be inside. I think around 2:40 or 3:40 we have Ross Urbit Sailor will be on talking from MicroStrategy, and then we will also have those specific talks live to you later at those times. All right. Today, who is also a sponsor of our show, Teaching Tuesdays. Make sure you catch him live every Tuesday around 6:15 p.m. Pacific. But yeah, he's one of our sponsors of the show. So hopefully you get to see him. All right, so what we're walking into right now is kind of sort of the lobby. People are at the Bitcoin conference. Very appropriate for being in Las Vegas. Clearly still a lot of people, even for the last day. But yeah, check that out. It's a big poker chip of the logo. Cool little hangout area. Guess people want to hang out. Fun little place. All right, let's actually walk into the expo now. And great, they've also got a help desk here. If you have any questions, they can answer anything pretty much. So this was people that could go in on day 1 was industry and whale passes, and of course press. Yes, hello. Thank you. Awesome. Got a cool little swag from Bitwise. Crypto funds backed by crypto specialists. Awesome. Let's go. All right, so take a look. Thankfully, it looks like they have everything still set up. It doesn't look like anyone has torn down yet, so that's a good sign. Of course, if you're familiar with ordinals, NFTs are inscribed on the Bitcoin blockchain. We've got the Bitcoin puppets. Shout out to you guys. Love the community. They're usually really fun. And all they want is world peace. What more can you ask for? And of course, when you walk in, you see this really cool racing car, it looks like, from Bitstop. Some art. Oh, let's go check out the art gallery. We haven't explored this yet. For the past 2 days, we've been really doing some interviews, but yeah, let's actually take a look around. Cool. I love the Pepe art. All right, and let's go deeper into the art gallery. Whoa, what is this? Whoa, plotting against centralization. Martin Lucas Ostachowski.
Yes.
Hi. Are you?
Yes, that's me.
Hi. Are you Martin? Do you want to be on camera? We're live.
Okay, sure, why not?
Cool. Can you tell us what I'm looking at here?
So this is a data visualization. I basically take data, Bitcoin data, and hide it in artworks. So right here, this whole installation shows you data aggregated in clusters. So clouds and the density are organized in clusters to represent years. So this is 2019, 20, up to 2024.
Wow.
And the density of clouds in each of these clusters represents the amount of active and searchable nodes in the network.
Wow.
It grows against the conceptual waterfall because the waterfall represents, currents, political currents, financial systems against which the network is growing year over year successfully.
What made you think I need to showcase this? Obviously, there's an artistic point to this. Obviously, you got the data, the blockchain, the clouds. But what made you think this needs to be art?
I've been an artist before, but in 2018, I basically started making Bitcoin art, crypto art. And I use it basically to introduce people to the subject matter which would not be interested in it. And specifically in art environments. So, in art galleries. I had this installation, for example, at an art fair in South Korea last month. And nobody at this art fair was expecting to be talking about Bitcoin at the end.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if someone's just looking at it, you could see blue as the color and some clouds, But then when someone takes a deeper dive, they're like, wait a minute, this is all blockchain and Bitcoin related. So how long have you been doing this type of art?
Since 8 years.
Wow, 8 years. And so what is this machine here that we're looking at? What is this?
So this is a pen plotter. So you use it typically, for blueprints or in architecture.
Oh, okay.
And I try to make art with it.
Wow. And so, so is this hooked up to the laptop that is reading the transactions that are happening? Or the nodes?
This is a fixed visualization because it shows you 2019 to 2024.
Oh, yes.
But yes, it is basically, I create these artworks generatively with code. It generates SVG data, and then over G-code it translates it into the plotter movements. Wow!
And so these artworks are from different times you've done them at, like different?
No, it's different visualizations. So the piece here on the upper left, it shows you a value visualization. So the dark sky represents 21 million, but the moon in the corner shows you how much is actually still left. And then the size of the clouds represents the dollar value at each of the 4 halvings.
Oh, wow, each of the 4 halvings, wow.
So you'll see the inversion of the volume and the supply, the value and the supply, quite inversing.
Who knew that the data could be so beautiful when you see it like that in art form? Cool, well, so are these pieces for sale?
Yes, I sell the smaller ones.
Where can they go and check out the art?
It's on Scarcity, so scars.city right now.
Okay, awesome, cool, and thank you so much. We're live and we're on YouTube. If you want to give us a follow, where there's layers to this. Would you like a magnet and a sticker from the show? Okay, there's actually a magnet and a sticker you can grab there. Sorry.
There's also a purse.
Yes, don't steal my wallet, my physical wallet, or my digital wallet. You got one?
I'll go with the sticker.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we're also partnered with Stand With Crypto.
I think that's the sticker. Is that the sticker?
Yeah, that's the sticker.
You got it?
You have a magnet too?
No, I don't want magnets.
You don't want a magnet?
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Grab a sticker too.
Oh, yes, please. Thank you. Cool.
It's a cloud, but it's also a bee.
Oh, this is the car. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. This is
but
the
you
sticker.
take a postcard too.
I will.
They're all
I will.
It's really cool. I love it.
It's very conceptual.
Yes.
Let me take a closer look at this. Sorry. Thank you. Turquoise variant. These are so cool. Following the fourth Haveni, contextualized by... Wow. Oh, cool. You can buy it in sats. That's awesome. USD or sats. That makes sense. That's nice.
This is my mining process.
Aha. Proof of work. Definitely proof of work. So cool. Awesome. So cool. All right. Thank you, Martin. Take care. Wow. What is this? Why do we have a sweatpants and sweatshirt?
Look at down the top.
Oh, okay. So this is Ross Ulbricht Auctions. So here we go. Prison ID card number 1. This is the oldest of 3 prison IDs. It is cracked and was taped over by Ross during his time in prison. This card was issued when Ross was transferred to USP Tucson from USP in January 2019. Okay, so guess what? There's nothing here. You know why? Someone bought it. Someone bought prison ID card number 2. Someone bought prison ID card number 3. I'm going to take a guess and that it was one person who brought all 3 together as a set. So let's take a look at what this is. Prison notebook. Look at that. Look at like how old it kind of looks already. So this is the notebook Ross Ulbricht used while in USP Tucson's Challenge program, a year-long intensive cognitive behavior therapy program. After completing it, prison staff asked him to stay on in the unit to support new participants. He used this notebook for daily work, meeting notes, and peer feedback. Here's a quote. "I grew a lot in the challenge program, thanks to my fellow prisoners there who were committed to becoming better men." I wonder what kind of notes are in there. Any special plans? Wow. Let's take a look at this. Prison painting called Discarded. So Discarded is an oil painting created by Ross in collaboration with another prisoner while at USP Tucson. The front of the painting is signed as R, what is that symbol? I forget what it's not Sigma. I forget. It's a Omega. Oh, I think so. Maybe SS. It is Omega. To represent the collaboration with his fellow prisoner who goes by Omega and who taught Ross oil painting techniques. Wow. Here's a quote from Ross. "I tried to capture the feeling of being discarded from society while not being forgotten by those I loved." How sad. You can totally see how much despair there is. Wow. What a beautiful piece. Gorgeous. Being taught by a fellow prisoner. Here's a second painting, Archway. Painted at USP Tucson with a fellow inmate, also with Omega. Archway reflects Ross' emotional response to an image of an archway signed R Omega SS. It symbolizes the hope of something better beyond. His quote is, "I love the look of this archway. It felt like something better waited on the other side." So interesting. You go from feeling loneliness, sadness from being discarded to a different mindset he had during this painting where he felt like there was hope. Let's take a look at what the third one is. It's called Disconnect. Disconnect is a collaborative oil painting by Ross and a fellow prisoner known as Omega, who taught Ross to paint during their time at USP's Tucson. The piece is signed R Omega SS to reflect their shared authorship. Here's his quote. "I tried to capture the feeling of being disconnected from the world and from my future, locked away, disoriented, losing my sense of self." My goodness, I can't even imagine This is really interesting. It's really interesting, you know, like how his body is in full color. It's solid, yet his brain, you can imagine his brain with his brain stem is invisible. Wow. This makes me sad. And interesting, look. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hands. So probably 2 from Ross and 2 representing Omega. Wow. All right, this one's gonna be cool. Here we go. Wow, look at that. Zoom in on that. His name.
You guys broadcasting right now?
We are. We're live.
Where?
YouTube.
Nice. What's your channel?
It's called There's Layers to This. There's layers to this. Thank you. Would you like a sticker? We have a magnet and a sticker from our show. It's in my pocket if you want to grab one. So this present sweatsuit, got one? Awesome. Yeah. Let's see. So this shirt in laundry bag, t-shirt and laundry bag. This gray sweatsuit and shirt were worn by Ross as he walked out of the prison on January 21st, 2025. So yeah, earlier this year, along with the laundry bag he had slung over his shoulder before going free. Ross made sure to pack his laundry bag with some of the personal items he had accumulated during his incarceration so he could take them with him. Walking free after more than 11 years behind bars felt incredible. Oh wow, oh my god, this prison locker lock. This is the combination lock Ross used to secure the small locker each inmate had in their prison cell. Locks were eventually banned at USP Tucson in 2021 because they could be used as weapons during a fight. So Ross mailed his lock to his wife for safekeeping. The lock comes with a paper bag Ross used to protect it during shipping. Oh, this reminds me of the locks that you put like along the fences, and usually people write their names on them, like if they're in a relationship, you know, locks of love. I use this lock to secure my letters, legal documents, extra food, stamps, which was prison currency, and other things. All right, let's take a look at these last 2 pieces of artwork. So we have his pre-arrest backpack, 5-finger shoes, and then we go to the prison sneakers. Wow. Let's read here about the backpack. This lot includes the Rip Curl backpack and the vibrant 5-finger shoes Ross Ulbricht had in San Francisco before he was arrested in 2013. This was a great backpack and a pair of shoes that I took hiking and camping often while I was living in San Francisco. I wonder if sales went up for a Rip Curl after this. Everyone's like, I gotta support Rip Curl now. Okay, here are these sneakers. These are the Nike shoes that Ross Ulbricht wore when he walked out of prison on January 21st, 2025. Bought by Ross at the USP Tucson Prison Commissary. These shoes were the only comfortable pair he had while in prison. He says, walking free after more than 11 years behind bars felt incredible. Look how worn down they are. Clearly his toes, there was holes for his big toe. And you could see how worn down it is at his Achilles tendon, his heel. Incredible. As an athletic trainer, I would be curious to look what it looks like under his shoe, because you can kind of see what his pressure marks are, and sometimes also know what his gait is, the way he walks. That's the nerd inside of me, but cool. Wow. I wonder if anyone would go for these. Someone just bought this art piece. Look, it's live. It's been sold. Yay! Let's see where they're taking it. Where are they taking it? Let's see. Oh, are they gonna go behind those curtains? They are. Wow, incredible. We just saw someone buy the art live. Wow. History in the making. Wow, let's take a walk now. This is really interesting. Wow. Hey, shout out to Postbook. This is a collection. I recognize these. Yes, I saw these on her Twitter. So, November 8th, 2009. This is a custom acrylic later shadow box. I love shadow boxes. It gives such dimension to the piece. If you can see on the side, if you look on the side, the dimension it gives in the shadow box. And she is the daughter of an astronomer. Which one's your favorite? Tell us in the comments. You can see the different phases of the moon as well. So this is a collection called The Astronomer's Daughter. It's a 1 of 1 out of 100 collection on ordinals using satellite data and raresat block times that create visual timepieces of outer space. As tribute to Postbook's father and his 44-year tenure at NASA, this collection pays tribute to Postbook's earliest influences. These shadow boxes are comprised of individual sheets of acrylic encased inside custom frames to portray a physical demonstration of the recursion used to create this body of work. Incredible to see what people are doing with the data that's on the chain. We do have the artist here, but she's in conversation, so we'll leave her be. Maybe we can get her on stream a little later. Should we say hi? Should we wave hi to Postbook? She's a little busy. It looks like she's talking with a collector who's interested in her art.
Where was Pulsar the whole time?
Hi, she's waving hi.
Have you been bedding the whole time, or did it just show up at the end?
No, he's been incubating.
Okay, the last. Yeah, but he wasn't there for.
This is megalith art.
At the end, right?
There's some digital art here.
You made it. You set it nice.
Plus.
Awesome. All right, well, we haven't gone through the rest of the conference. This is literally just the beginning. But really cool art.
Oh, Crack's guy's back.
Ooh, this is trippy. Look at that. Zoom in on that. This is crazy. Oh wow, it says you are in prison. Let's see what this says. You don't seem to understand you are in prison. If you are the first thing you are, get out of prison. You must realize it's prison. You can escape. Oh, I love this. This is from a horror movie. Wait, this is from V for Vendetta. Are these some of Mona Lisa? Ah, interesting. Silence of the Lambs. That's the cover of the horror movie. Well, cool. Clearly there's a lot to check out, but I think we should go deeper into the conference. How are you on time? It is... No, but how are we on time? What time is it? No, what time is it? Because we want to see the talk.
4:20 right now.
4:20. Oh, he's on stage, right? Let's go check out the stage. I believe it should be, did we say Michael Saylor or did we say Ross? I forget who's... Michael Saylor first. Okay. Let's go check out and see if Michael Saylor's on stage. Last time Casey said he didn't want to be on camera. Let's see. But yeah, Casey Rodemar, creator of the ordinals and inscription technology, he was here. We did get to see him at the Pizza Ninjas party, which was at Illuminarium, which is a cool museum, very interactive kind of space. We did record live from there too as well. All right, so we're gonna go to Nakamoto stage, which is where Michael Saylor might be on stage now. Let's go check it out. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's getting packed. It looks very busy.
Water.
I don't know if we'll be able to squeeze in here and get a seat. Mount Morgan! Oh my God.
How you doing?
We were wondering if you came.
Yeah. What's up, dude?
How you doing?
Doing good. Good to see you.
Looking proper.
You look great. Hi, RJ. Good. Hi. I'm Valerie. Chris.
Abelardo, nice to meet you.
I'm Valerie. Nice to meet you. Are you guys based in San Diego as well?
Yep.
Oh, cool. What, San Diego? Oh, in Oregon. Okay, cool. Awesome.
And all three of us are in San Diego.
Oh, okay. Yeah, in San Diego. This is my partner, Keegan.
All right, right on.
Yeah, I have a meetup group. We've been meeting once a month with, so that's how I know these guys.
All right, super cool.
Yeah. Have you attended any of like? Oh, okay. Okay, you definitely should come out.
Yeah, I mean, definitely excited to learn more about
What?
everything.
We're actually live streaming. Would you mind going live, like with us, and share your thoughts as someone who's new? Only if you can.
Which is part of the thing where you were trying to set up
Sorry, what was your question?
I was gonna ask. So we're actually live streaming right now. I would love to get like insights. Definitely Morgan. Someone who's like newer and like absorbing everything, and I think it'd be really interesting because a lot of our target audience are people. So I think it'd be really interesting to hear from your perspective, like your thoughts.
I mean, it used to be.
Okay, cool. Let me talk to my camera operator.
They were all neighbors. Nice neighborhood.
Yeah.
Figure out what my
Yeah, we're just trying to see them go on stage too.
Yeah, go get in there. Go get our own. Take your time.
No. Well, I don't know if we're gonna be able to see either with the light. But
Find a spot, man. It's worth it. It's gonna be a historical pop.
yeah.
You can wait through Salem, and then when Ross is up there, it's gonna be.
I've been doing on Instagram
Yeah.
for a couple of years. Like 30-minute Twitter landscape for me is completely new space.
No worries. You're amongst good people here to guide you through.
Next year, it's fun, and they're giving away free tickets for 4 days.
We get that. They're hosting an event tonight.
Yeah, Mike Tyson's house. So
Oh, yeah, we've been there.
We're the second sponsor tonight, so if you want to come, just let me know.
We'll be there.
Yeah, because
Yes.
schmoozing,
Cool.
you know.
They're going to interview us in there?
No, you guys go in there and do that. Get a seat,
Yes, I am. But
and then after, whenever you want.
are you gonna be at the party?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so let's do it there then.
Just do that.
Okay,
Go get a
sounds good.
spot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's go on the press section. Thank you. All right, let's go. It's crowded. Let's go to the press section. Maybe we can get seats over there in the press. Wow. Michael Saylor. Is he on a panel? Let's see if we can get a spot in here. If there's any chairs. I see maybe an open chair right here at the end. I don't know if someone. Let's see.
But we do need a lot of successful examples. Like, I think a lot of these companies
BTC. I think that's really important. Our stock's up 100% in the last year. We had a tough run in our healthcare business. I can't imagine how well we would have done had our healthcare business performed. And so I think it's really important if people go out and do this that they really can perform, can put up the numbers, can show shareholder value creation. I think that my personal view is that it will be difficult.
So for press, do you have a seat? Yeah, I have a seat.
Much harder than it looks.
So for press, we're telling them they can go up around that rail right there. But you have to sit on the ground.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right, let's go over here.
But I think that we are in a scale game. Referring to that, there is a race to scale. Scale creates unbelievable opportunities for financing.
What's the best way, he said, to go around the rails?
It's super important. And we are definitely accelerating our pace. We're up to about $500 million of Bitcoin. We'd like to be much, much higher than that.
Bitcoin is a long game, and I think we just entered the Bitcoin century. And in a weird way, it feels like we're in a sprint right now. And to some extent, we're all going to win, stack as much Bitcoin as you can. But I think what we're going to see is various strategies starting to play out. And supporter for your over the next decade. Be in frothy up cycles, establishing a position, a point of view, a strategy to manage all of Bitcoin's volatility 100 days by 50%. We intend to continue that. But at the same time, day through our normal operations, our customers are saving in Bitcoin, spending in Bitcoin, buying Bitcoin. They're building their life around this asset. And we get to participate in that journey with them. And what we found that we didn't know was going to happen, that what happens in the down cycles, what happens when Bitcoin is in the bear market. We found our customers double down. They stack more Bitcoin. They buy more Bitcoin. And for us, that meant that we've grown through every bear market. And I think that provides us a unique strategy that allows us to manage Bitcoin's volatility, not only in moments that are frothy, like right now, that we're all sprinting to gather Bitcoin, but also when we're outside of that cycle. And we'll be there stacking Bitcoin right amongst our own customers doing the same thing. Again, it's about long-term alignment with our customers in a way that allows us to fully embrace the volatility of Bitcoin with a low time preference.
I think we're still in the very early innings of the Bitcoin treasury strategy. It's a Bitcoin gold rush. So over the next, I suppose, 5 years, it's about accumulating as much Bitcoin as we can before it becomes unaffordable for most. I think most of the world still hasn't caught on. And the great thing about Bitcoin treasury companies is that we're all finding a way to onboard more shareholders, more investors to Bitcoin that otherwise would not have been possible. Personally, I'm incredibly excited about our opportunity in Japan. I believe we can onboard 1 million, 2 million, 5 million Japanese into Bitcoin that haven't otherwise in the past few days. It's been a wonderful experience. Thank you. I also wanted to do a shameless plug for Nakamoto.
Thank you, Simon. Look forward to entering the public markets race alongside these gentlemen in short order and continuing to work together. So for all of those, for all of us following in your footsteps, as a management team, how do you think about creating volatility? Think about understanding the types of volatility that you create in the balance